Alright, I can find what's in here, I think, and then we're gonna stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk in.
Yeah.
Can you pass me Dr. Pepper camera?
Yeah, I think when I saw it first, the eye was easiest for me.
Have one yet?
The eye was one of the easier ones for me because I realized, okay, that's in a place where it's normally a vowel. What's a vowel? A word that starts with a vowel that means myself. I. But that's because I'm not usually good enough at the normal way people solve that kind of riddle that I've got to figure out the word instead of the hints, you know?
Not exactly wrong. How
Yeah,
you figure out a riddle, there's no right or wrong way to figure out a riddle.
Which is why I said the way people normally do.
Like, Luna, you weren't doing it bad. Like,
yeah.
You just went down the wrong road.
And I got to practice giving subtle hints.
That was good. So, video?
Yeah.
Okay. So you all walk in. And it's very big enough for a dragon.
Yay.
There isn't a dragon, it's one room.
Yay.
And there's an armor stand at the very, very back.
Can we go to it?
It's got dragon scale mail armor on it. Red dragon scale mail.
I start to reach out to stop you from walking forward, but instead I just kind of stand here and watch. And I'm ready to... I don't even know what. But you said you were going to it?
Yep.
I'm ready to jump
Roll reflex.
one way or another.
Are you fighting dragon?
No?
Oh. 24.
24? Alright, so a gigantic red dragon's maw snaps out of the floor like whoosh, like a trap, a bear trap, but it's a dragon. You dive out of the way just in time.
Is it?
And then it goes back down.
Is it a bear trap size, or is it like?
Oh no, it's large.
It's like to take off half of your body.
Yeah. Like if she had gotten caught in that, it would have been lethal-ish.
Lethal-ish.
You know, a few d12. She might survive.
Yeah, that's not lethal with a cleric right next to you that can cast Breath of Life. That's fine.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're fine. You're in front of the armor.
Is it?
Are you still covered in goo?
Yep. Is it gonna set fire to my goo? Am I gonna lose my goo?
No, the goo's gonna spread to it, I think.
You touch it with the goo?
I'm touching it with my hand.
Is your hand goo on your hand always?
Yeah. I mean, actually, would I keep the goo on my body? I think I would keep it under my clothes, actually.
Okay.
So no.
Okay. You touch it.
Yep.
So it's armor.
Would it fit in my bag?
Not without you making it smaller. Like, I mean, you could probably fit it in there. Just kidding.
A lot of armor you can take it apart into smaller pieces, so you'd be able to go through the hole. Yeah.
So,
I put it in the bag! You see me dismantling the armor and putting it in my bag. Is it a full set or just one piece?
it's like a chain shirt or a scale shirt.
Okay.
I could probably use that actually. If you don't want to.
You want it? I'm gonna yell to you, hey, there's a shirt. You want?
Let's bring it outside before.
Cross the floor again.
Hey. Can you cast fly on me or is that a touch spell? Or you have to touch me for that?
Let's see what
Or
I can
like
do.
Windwalk or something.
I'll be right back.
I know you don't have bad reflex, it's my best thing, but you know, it'd be easier to not, get cut in half.
Actually, it didn't dispel Windwalk this time.
Oh, it didn't? So
Not-
I'm just walk over it?
As far as I know. We'll fly over it, yeah.
Okay.
Take the 30 seconds to become windy.
Ready?
What?
Oh,
So, it didn't dispel Windwalk, correct?
Yeah, I did.
It did?
I'm gonna. No, I'm not.
Also, if you cast anything in there, roll me a spell resistance.
Alright. Did it make the check to dispel it?
It rolled a 2 last time it made it.
Just checking. Wait. So it's like 32 at least? Okay then. Who the fuck went? That's like level 20 and 2 prestige classes on the same thing, or going well past level. Jeez.
This person's dead.
Yeah, but like
They existed once.
it's the getting the caster level that high, not just your character level, but the caster level isn't all of your classes. So that's damn impressive.
Knowledge history might tell you who this person was.
I don't have it. The trap, was it the whole floor?
Seemed like, yeah. There's absolutely no trace of it on the floor, though.
Actually, one second. I have an idea.
Oh, no.
What?
I had a headache this morning.
Oh.
It's coming back.
One moment.
I say, hold that thought. I go outside and look for like a decent sized rock.
Okay.
No, I got this.
Well, what you do while she's outside looking for a rock.
Coming back into it.
Very little combat this game.
Huh?
None, actually.
Next game, though, you're gonna have to fight for the next couple pieces. Y'all actually got to do the easier ones first.
One.
Which is great, because I can scale the next 2 parts to you. Yay! Chances to kill characters.
How much is a pack of
A pack of what?
canines?
Canines?
I'm going to release the hounds and have to walk over so we can.
Like teeth?
Huh?
Like canine
No.
teeth?
No.
The dog.
Yeah, release
What exactly does the spell say?
Effect. 1 pack of canines. The spell summons a pack of canines that responds to the spellcaster's command and acts.
Oh, how much does it weigh?
No, how much are the?
How many?
How much is a
Oh.
pack in a pack? I mean,
Does it say?
no, it just says pack. I haven't seen it say.
They function like a swarm. That's why it doesn't say.
Okay.
So they're just in one space.
So I was gonna have them run around and activate the traps. Do they go back down when you activate them?
What?
The
Yeah, there's no more trace of it.
It just goes back down.
Mhm.
Never mind then. I'm hoping they stayed up. They just walk around it.
So you come back in the bar door.
Okay. I say, can you point out where it was? Because I've, left it. Just want to make sure I throw this to the right spot.
I point to it.
Okay. I walk up, making sure I'm a good, 5 feet back from that.
Mhm.
And I just lug the boulder onto that spot
No.
as best I can.
It lands with a loud clatter. It rolls with it. Some dust falls. Jash sneezes.
I did. Oh, I did.
So we're gonna be like that, are we?
Apparently.
I miss having that dagger. I miss being a little bit undead, actually. It's really annoying. It's like the one downside of playing a cleric of the god of death that I've run into. Being undead would have been cool. Okay, and we have no idea yet who is doing this. How wide did it look? Like how much of the floor did it just take up like a 5-foot section?
10 feet square easily.
Okay.
It was pretty quick, so between 15 and 10.
You could probably just jump over it.
Okay. I'll just.
Roll me I know I did to beat up a little.
And I'll be
Mathematics?
Yes.
I'm gonna be close by and preparing to cast Breath of Life
Okay.
in case it hits her and is actually lethal.
26.
26. What did you roll the first time?
Huh? That was a reflex.
Yeah.
Roll a reflex.
You told me what?
Acrobatics to jump. Reflex because you still triggered the trap.
Oh.
It's not a pressure plate, it senses life.
22.
What did you roll the first time?
12.
No, like your first one was a 12? The first reflex was a 12?
No, I rolled 12 and my reflex was a 12. It's an add.
So you rolled a 24.
Yeah,
And
I got
this one was a 22.
Yes. I had 12. Also, I put the chainmail shirt back in my bag hole.
So this time it comes from the ceiling.
Oh. That's nice.
The teeth missing. You've got the armor this time, though, right?
Oh. I put it in my bag.
But you have it.
Yeah.
It's yours. It swallows you. The jaws shut around her, and she dodges the teeth. Like she
Is
whoosh.
it an actual dragon? Or is it just like a mechanical head?
You don't. You just saw the teeth. But it champs down on you, and then you just whoosh.
Fleshy?
So-
now
So from my perspective,
it chomps down and she vanishes.
so it chomps down and then does it open back up or does it like pull back?
Yeah,
or
just like
pull
a
back?
grabbing machine.
I walk up to about the edge of where it is, and I very quickly stick my. Yeah, I'll take everything off of my right hand and pull the sleeve back and everything, and very quickly stick it into the space that I think is where it is.
Roll a
Pull
reflex.
back. It's not going to go after my hand, is it? Need my actual character sheet. 19.
It gets your fingers, just the tip.
Does it come from the ceiling or the floor?
Comes from the wall opposite.
Okay. As it's opening its mouth, I scream, "Jash, are you in there?"
You hear someone. You hear Valky's muffled voice. Sounds like it's coming down from a very moist tube, possibly a throat.
Yeah.
You hear that before it. You hear her go, yeah, and then. You, Luna, have landed on something hard in a very dark, warm space.
I have dark vision.
You have dark vision? Okay. You're surrounded by acid of some sort. On a small outcropping of rock. The acid is greenish red, bubbling, hissing. You get the impression you should not touch it. Looks more like a cave.
But not fleshy?
Not fleshy.
So confusing.
Looks like a cave. Feels like inside of a dragon. It's also moderately warm. If you're wearing like heavy clothing still, you are hot.
I stick my hand out again, finger and pull it back.
I'm gonna talk to Entronic. Hello? Entronic. Talk to me, bitch.
That's a 9. And I'm screaming, yelling, can you see your way back out?
No.
No.
And you lose part of your hand.
Lovely.
Stop it. You take damage for that.
Yeah.
2d12s to be shifted. 18 damage.
Okay.
Stop it.
Why?
You do not see a light at the end of this tunnel.
Regeneration is free, Chandler.
Okay. You're like, huh? You're like SpongeBob.
Well, it takes longer to live through. Not SpongeBob, though.
I'm gonna channel negative energy, not excluding anything.
Oh
You're out of range.
It was 18.
So what are you doing?
no.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
mean, no, this isn't a big enough barrel to make it
Pardon me, sir.
Sorry?
No, you're fine.
to trigger the alcohol thing. Let's put that out. I'm gonna cast Curse of Disgust on this. And I'm gonna put my slime all over my body because it gives me damage resistance.
Okay.
5. So, does it throw up?
Does the get a save? What happens? What happens when you cast this spell? You do have to overcome the spell resistance.
Ah, shit.
What?
Spell resistance.
Negative energy has a spell resistance?
No, that's gonna be a bitch, because my next plan was to just jump into it so I can meet up with her and then plane shift us out of there. That could go horribly wrong.
Well, negate spell resistance, yes.
Alright, so roll me a spell resistance. Should be plus your caster level? And your relevant modifier, yeah? Or is it spell level?
No, it's caster level, but not relevant modifier.
Okay.
It's just caster level.
Do I add my spell resistance?
No.
Just your caster level.
So 14. And anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
25? What are you casting?
Curse of Disgust.
What does it do? Will negate?
Yes. You place a curse upon a creature to. Oh, never mind. That makes it Does this thing have eyes? I'm assuming.
Yeah, you don't see any. You didn't see any.
Well. Oh, never mind. So I had to place a target on it.
Shit, it's
When it is
person.
within 30 feet of said target, it becomes sickened. It feels the urge to bleed. Successful will save negates the urge to leave, but the sickened condition persists as long as the target is within 30 feet to trigger aware of it. Example triggers include beggar, looking closely, diseased creatures, the king, blood, spiders, rats, corpses, sewage. Okay, I put it on Donkey.
Can you see Valky? No. Yeah, you gotta see creature.
I'm not sure. Because she's casting it on it and giving it something it's disgusted by. I'm not sure she has to see the thing.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
disgusted
sure.
by.
It's disgusted by Valky if it's a creature.
You also could have done it on yourself.
Why me?
Okay, why are you doing it then? Because we maybe have to try to do this.
Because it. Does sicken not make you throw up?
No.
Not inherently, but like,
That would be nauseated. Maybe if you're nauseated and sickened. If you get both of those, you start throwing.
but like, if you made it where you're the thing that sickens it, you're gonna be within 30 feet of it.
Oh yeah, I did myself or did I already do it? So yeah,
If you have multiple casts, you can do it on yourself and Valky.
I'll do that.
Spell resistance.
That's a 12. 26.
Save from dice that exists. Okay. So you've cast those spells. What are we doing now?
I'm coming up with a bad plan.
Okay.
What else could I do? Phantom Steed, why don't you have fluffing wings?
Oh, but crap, these are lower level than she is. So that's not going to be super helpful. I don't think. Yeah, that won't help.
Well, okay. I'm gonna do Deafening Song Bolt.
Deafening what?
Song Bolt. 3 notes you sing perform become tangible bolts of arcane energy that shriek across the battlefield. Each bolt requires a ranged touch attack to hit and deals 3d10 damage. Sonic damage. The range is close, 20 feet, 35 feet, per 2 levels, and targets 3 creatures.
Sorry.
So I can do 1 creature per. I can do it all in 1 creature.
Alright.
Saving throw, none, spell resistance, no. It's also instantaneous.
Roll spell resistance.
It doesn't have spell resistance.
Roll spell resistance. No spell. No spell. No matter. Might be making her roll the wrong thing for that. It's possible.
I'm not even sure what it would be that you're thinking of to...
Can I try to make it? So the dirt was fleshy. All the walls are fleshy.
Or slippery rock that wasn't hurting you. Could have been fleshy.
Did it feel fleshy when I was going down it?
No.
No.
I'm gonna stick my hand out again and yell, "Are you okay in there?" That's a...
Part of Valky's hand lands next to you.
Okay.
It was like a...
Like a few fingers.
Was it 15?
Well, no, that was from before.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay now, but I'm surrounded by acid and I don't know how to get out.
You get surrounded by...
With a 15, do I lose anything? Or like how much do I lose?
You lose more than last time, I do believe. So this time, up to her elbow falls down. It appears to be the same hand.
Oh. Oh. That'll be a... How much damage is that?
2d12.
Alright, I have twins channeling. Why am I not doing that?
And somehow you take less damage. You take 4 damage that time.
4 damage?
Well, 1 and a 3. So, I'm kidding, you get a few fingertips.
Okay then. I'll
She
take
appears
it.
to be giving you food.
Huh?
He's like, don't starve! Take this!
Oh god. I need a way to make it throw me up, because if it didn't feel fleshy, I'm assuming I can't put my machete through it, so I can't really do what I was gonna do. I was gonna, like...
You can always try. I'm gonna take off one of my crutches and stick that in the space and see if it does anything. I know, but I'm using them for sacrificial bite. Yeah, I didn't think so. Gonna turn to ice.
You gotta go down?
No, not yet anyway. Do it again and say, surrounded by what? I didn't hear that part. That's a 19.
Surrounded by what?
Acid, and I don't know how to get out.
1 finger. 2 damage.
Ice gives me DR5.
Your finger does not come off.
Okay.
You must have found one of the dull blades. Somehow.
Blades.
More teeth. Whatever. It's a dragon. It's just one and the same. You know, your finger shatters, but you don't take damage. You get sprinkled with some water and ice shards.
Water and ice shards? Water? Water?
And then like a few rounds later...
Yes. I'm casting hydrophobia on this motherfucker. I mean, hydrophobia.
It's a tiny bit.
And it's evaporating fast.
And it's already in its stomach.
Next time you do that, I'm telling you to put water down here. As much as you can.
I knew at some point having a treasure stitching of a 10-foot cube of water would come in handy.
You have that?
No!
Too bad.
Let's see.
Can't you do message?
Yeah.
Why don't you?
Because it's only 25 words.
You don't really need 25.
But I can also just keep doing this. It works.
Yeah, that's less than 25. And I could possibly...
But I can keep doing this, you see. Message I can only cast once.
Okay.
And I've considered messaging like a Shira and asking her for advice on the situation. Okay, let's see.
I need to do hydrophobia.
Give me a second. I do want to make sure I have something to say before I do it, because I am losing bits of my fingers every time I do it. So you'll excuse me if I don't want to waste it. I don't have regeneration prepared today, so there is a limit to it.
Like every time you hear her, it does sound like she is in rather pain, as bits of her are sprinkled about your person.
Darn it. The bard that I can summon doesn't have anything super useful.
Alright. Got 10 minutes. And then we're going to pause it here. And you guys will have until we play this game again to think about it.
Ah, damn, not a person.
Hmm?
I can summon someone that can cast Dominate Person. But Dominate Person is humanoids. The dragon isn't a humanoid. That's disappointing. Summon a succubus. and have it kiss the mouth in the moment it's biting me, so
What?
that it can do energy training.
Kiss it?
Oh, okay.
It's stuck in the dragon.
Yeah, I'll do it again. So you don't see any way out, and I'll be ice again when I do it.
Do I see the syrup? Nope. But can you put water down here?
You
Alright.
don't hear the last word.
Down
Just
here?
water down.
Yeah.
Oh darn. Oh, that's actually a good save. That's a 25.
You don't get caught?
Oh. Weird.
Why?
I made a save.
Oh.
Apparently that's a weird thing. Okay, so... Do I have control water prepared today? I do. So, let's see.
You're missing something on your forehead.
Yeah, things have been
Okay.
falling off.
Oh, I gave her my stickers to click. Damn it.
So I start doing create water
Okay.
till there's a decent puddle on the floor.
Okay.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Then, once there's an inch piled up on the floor, I cast control water and raise it. Let's see, 2 feet by level. How tall is the ceiling here, actually?
30 feet.
Okay. 2 times 13, so... Actually, I'm going to cast Ride the Waves on myself before I cast Raise Water, because this would push me out the room. And Ride the Waves will help me swim against the current and, breathe. So control water, there will be a 10 feet by 10 feet, 10 feet by level by 10 feet by level by 2 feet per level. So for like a 20-foot square, if I can shape it, do 23 feet high of water in the space where it keeps pushing out. And then stick my hand in it again and pull back out again as ice.
Flex. A lot of water. You hear it coming. You hear a lot of water coming. It sounds like a waterfall. Spell resistance.
See how much water?
A lot. Like it sounds like a waterfall is
Also,
about to fall on top of you.
cast that away from you because it's an area of effect thing, so if you do it on yourself, you're about to have a really bad time.
I'm gonna do it like towards the throat of it, I guess.
Okay, just
Towards where the waterfall is coming from.
Do it.
Out of curiosity, where did the mouth come from this time?
Ceiling.
Okay. I only made a 15 on the reflex saves.
31.
– 18 damage.
Jeez.
You make it.
So 13 damage.
It does not make the save.
Oh.
You get doused in water. And then you start going up with the water. Roll a perception.
That's a 9. 19.
You're also being followed by a large amount of the acid that was down there as well.
If the mouth is open, I'm gonna yell.
So what are you doing?
Move!
It's not open, unfortunately. How much... Let's see. The first time I got hit, it was like 4 points or something, and I healed it. It was just a bit of the fingers.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I've taken a total of 17 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it was that 13 just now. How far up to my hand am I missing? Yeesh. That's less than good. One more time, I go up and I do it, and I yell, "Is this enough?" And Raise Water, still being active, will have refilled the room
Okay.
at this point. And that's only a 9.
So Ride the Waves keeps you still where the water goes.
It lets me swim at 30 feet.
But if the water gets pushed a certain way,
There's still a current, and I'm still affected by the current. I'm having to swim against that
you
current.
will not make this save. You get ejected from the thing. You see Jash get ejected as well, and you see a lot of reddish-green fluid also being ejected. Jash is more or less in that fluid. So you will be taking significant amounts of damage in a moment.
Alright.
As soon as possible, I'm going to be channeling energy.
Can you do that distracted?
Yeah, all I have to be able to do is present my holy symbol.
Because you're also about to be falling down a cliff.
That's possibly a problem, but all I have to do is present my holy symbol.
Well, in a
I don't think
waterfall.
I
'Cause
don't-
how long does the control water thing last? Because if that room is constantly being refilled, then this is going to take
It is 10 minutes per level.
Yeah.
I can dismiss it, but yeah.
So you are in the water as it's falling down the cliff, but you are ejected forcefully.
Cliff or just lay down on that side of the mountain?
Well, it's like
Oh,
it does. There's force behind it.
okay. Does dismissing a spell require concentration? Is the thing I now need to know.
Take 10 damage from that.
Okay, sorry.
This is acid damage. And also fire damage.
We just made a dragon throw up.
Catch y'all later.
Toodles.
Tess.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye, Tess.
Toodles.
Have a good evening and stick your cake. Where's the football, Eagle? Steal it?
What?
You're cleaning up that where the pencil out to you. It's like on the rack.
I gave it back. Is it the green one? No, that's Chris's. This is the one I brought.
Put it here. 10 damage?
10.
So I have to be within its range. So as soon as she comes out and I notice we're being, pushed away,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to... Where is it? Let's see. Yeah, so... I'm going to speak the word of dismissal because I don't think I need to be able to concentrate to do that. And
So-
since I can breathe underwater from other ways, I can speak underwater.
Okay.
Um,
So you both get expelled over the side of the cliff. You're both falling,
Mhm.
but the waterfall ends.
Okay.
So I don't know if that helps you at all.
Are we next to each other?
No, you're still in a lot of acid.
are we within 30 feet of each other?
No.
I'm swimming towards her
Up.
as best I can.
That,
I'll at least be slowing down my fall. Swimming / bracing against the ground, whatever. I'm trying to get me and her closer,
roll
however.
swim.
Am I swim down?
I'm still going to require you to make a check. Luna, take 7, 11, 12 damage.
Where's my d20? Where is that? It's in the crotch. I'm gonna swim down. Do I need to make a swim check?
Are you trying to... Yes. No. You can just swim. Because you're just...
Swimming down, I go to you.
I'm going to take 10 on this, which I can because of Ride the Wave specifically.
Okay.
So that puts me at a 15.
Alright, y'all get within 30 feet of each other. After
I'm
a
casting Feather Ball.
second, Luna, take 15 damage.
And at this point, I am channeling positive energy.
And I'm putting Feather Ball on it.
Oh, cool.
You have to roll a concentration check.
Also, if you're still underwater, I don't think you will be able to, because you can't breathe water right now. And it has a verbal component.
Aren't you an Undyne? Can you breathe underwater?
I can check that right now.
We can never remember that. I want to say no, but you get a swim speed is what it was.
Gilman get breathe underwater, but don't get a swim speed.
That sounds right, yeah.
I'll look.
Undyne
Nice.
get a swim speed, but don't get to breathe underwater.
29 health back to both of us. So I'm at full. Which means my arm stops bleeding, but it's still, yeah. I'm glad I rolled up my shirt so I didn't lose part of my magic chainmail.
Well, does it say I can breathe, or and it doesn't say I can't breathe?
You can't.
Hello, Artemis.
Goodbye.
Well,
Her person's.
I know, but
So you cannot cast that right now.
you are healed.
You are healed for 29 points.
Wendell?
Huh?
Or can you not cast that today anymore?
I believe I have to be touching you to.
Good, I take 22 damage.
I got 29, so that's just...
Also, all of your armor is starting to look a little bit worse for the wear.
Ooh.
Not to alarm you guys, but you are falling down a cliff. I'd estimate you have 3 or 4 rounds before it's splat. And you are falling from quite a ways. And there's water and acid that's going to be there.
Can I poke my head out of the waterfall?
You can try.
I'm gonna try. I mean, do a trick.
With how momentum works, if you poke your head out, you will probably just fall out.
Oh.
Which isn't any better or worse for you.
Actually, it's much better because it means then you could cast Featherfall.
Okay.
If she's close enough to the edge, you can do that. And if you start to do that, do that.
Another try.
Swim check. You can make that. Probably.
17.
Take your negatives for being encumbered.
I'm not holding the thing.
Oh, you left it on top?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
on
that's
top of the
falling
rock.
with you guys.
No, I put it on the rock beside the building.
So it might be falling with
It's
us, yeah.
falling with you.
Okay, well, still.
You can't.
I put it on like...
No, people. It's in front of Valky. Like Valky can see it. You
No?
cannot.
It wasn't on the front by the door. It was on like the side.
It was a lot of water.
It was a lot of water being expelled very
I
forcefully.
don't think it would do that though.
Pressure is a hell of a thing.
Actually, the pressure does tend to make it go more straight and not spread out as much. So it really might not.
But I mean, it hit the inside of that wall, too.
What was I looking at?
Because it's not just the water. It's the shield is following you guys.
Okay, but still. So I go out.
Yeah, you managed to. Wait, what'd you roll?
I have 17.
Okay. Yeah, you poke your head out and you begin to fall out of the water.
I guess they're falling.
Roll a concentration check.
Do you cast on both of us?
Probably casting on neither of us. What do I have?
I'm not sure if you would need one once she was out of the water.
The concentration?
Mm-hmm.
You're falling.
It doesn't have any somatic components. It's specifically designed to cast while you're falling. Like, the only time you can ever cast it is when you're in the air. It doesn't affect people that aren't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm casting on both of us.
Which actually raises the question I'm not
You still took
100%
damage
sure.
this turn.
Huh?
You still took damage.
Okay.
From the acid? Okay, yeah, so you'd have to make it against that. If she's...
I
Well,
took damage.
If it's ongoing damage and she's still in it when she's casting, I'd say yes, but like...
But
If there's enough acid left on her that
It's
she's
when-
still taking it?
I've been doing it when she starts her turn, like when she takes her action. Like at the start of her turn. She takes the damage.
Yeah. Well, it's like, an ongoing damage anytime that round you would do it normally, but if she's actively casting it after she gets out of it, I don't know. It'd be a by the rules, I suppose, probably, but it makes sense, so it's completely up to you.
He makes a valid point. No concentration check. You stop falling.
I casted it on both of us.
You stop falling. You're still in the water,
You can go out if you want.
so the acid does rush to meet you.
Yeah, I'm actually checking to make sure it will be able to affect me. Let's see. Oh yeah, it doesn't say in air, it says free falling.
But you are.
Okay, so yes. Cool. So now acid just rushes past me, okay.
Take 18 damage.
Alright.
Then take 13 damage.
Is this multiple rounds?
Yeah. Are you able to get out of it?
I mean, I can still swim, so like 18. Once I start moving slower and notice she's done Featherfall, I'll try to swim out the side.
Okay, so you take the 18 damage, roll a swim check. Because it gets to you fast. Y'all were close to each other.
Yeah. That's a 24.
Alright. You just...
Alright. And...
pause the video. This is where we're going to end it.
Okay.
Y'all are going to be floating outside of this acid waterfall.
How close are we to the ground, by the way? When she cast it?
If you had fallen for another 3 rounds, then you would have been splatted. So... I don't know how the map really works. Luna.
What?
What caster level are you?
14.
Are we within 840 feet of the ground?
Of what?
840 feet of the ground when she casts it.
Wrong.
Okay. Then it works. Featherfall has a duration, and you're falling for 60 feet per round. So if it runs out, you start falling faster again. Like you would start accelerating from that point. See falling damage if something bad happens. At the very end of Featherfall. If something has gone wrong, you're gonna need this page.
What happened?
So Featherfall, it gives all of the spell stuff, and then at the very bottom line it says, see falling damage if something bad happens.
XP. Ashley's y'all right home, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably just wait here, I guess.
Oh, y'all are following it?
Yep.
About time. It's 5 o'clock. 4 hours. And the next couple of pieces that they need to do, I actually would prefer to put something together for. They actually ended up doing easy ones first. The first ones were kind of more just puzzles. The next ones I actually need to put stuff together for. One of them's a combat.
Also, I hate riddles. I hate them.
I'm sorry.
So XP, let's do this.
You said I saw the shield where it was falling. I want to just say now that we go collect it next session, because we'll probably forget to say that next session, but...
It has been set now.
Okay.
It is known. First of all, 3,000 XP for the game. Sounds about good to me.
Uniforms page.
3,000.
3,000. Give yourselves 1,500 each.
Wait, 3,000?
3,000, and then an extra 1,500 for the collaboration on that riddle.
An extra what?
Stop.
1,500.
Luna, give yourself 200 for avoiding the teeth both times.
Please slow down with this. 1,000. For
1,500.
the puzzles?
Yeah. Don't I don't like that. Just like write all the numbers down and then add them up later. Like, let me.
Because that way we can get through this one. Like, you can do it on scratch paper instead of on the sheet, but... I feel like we did an exceptional job getting her out of the dragon's mouth. Like, it
Oh, no,
Okay.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Okay.
200 for avoiding the teeth both times.
Yes.
2,000 each for getting Luna out of there without having to teleport, because that's what I expected y'all to have to do.
Okay. I get that it may be changed since then. But if there's a quest that you handed to us at like level 2 and you were expecting us to have to teleport out of it, I just want to raise some mild objection.
When y'all were initially going to be doing this quest, there were a few more things I took into account.
Okay.
You did have a magic user then.
Yeah.
You had Crag.
I just want to say... it's not a major complaint. It's really not.
No, like I.
But it also may encourage us not to go after all the quests that are handed to us right away and wait till a higher level.
Oh no, that's
I'm gonna
fine.
point that out.
This would have leveled you up more. You would have had to fight your way here first of all. Like this was supposed to be a leveling you up
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Like here, have these cool things, level up a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't do it. That's fine. There's a main quest.
Yeah.
That will do the same thing.
Okay, so...
Give yourselves 2,000 for getting 2 pieces.
You're trying to door, I still get.
Oh yeah, you already gave her XP for getting this back.
What?
Let's see. I really want to ask for XP for valiantly sacrificing my arm to be able to communicate with her. But I feel like you've already said it's past the point of me getting XP for losing body parts. Which is really disappointing.
100 XP for the grit.
Okay.
100 grit XP for chopping off bits of your arm.
Piece by piece
Just to
by
have
piece.
a conversation.
Yeah.
Being a good sport. about it.
At some point, as we're falling, you're going to notice that... Well, that's true. You saw it falling down in there. Yeah. After, like, the first piece, they all came down as ice, and then, like, a round later, turned into fleshy bits. As I assumed that would... as I went back.
Yeah.
So, ice and then gore. And then a bit more ice would come down, and then it would turn into gore.
Like, what is going on? What are you fucking doing?
Also, I haven't really moved from the spot that I came down to fall on from, so it probably fell on me a couple times.
Alright, so... Anything else? That,
Let's see.
That
You
was
already
the-
gave me XP for the barbarian thing.
did I?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure you gave me 1,500, I think?
I don't think it was that much. I think he gave you, like, 500.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Tack 1,000
Huh?
Tack 1,000 back. So we're level 14. 500 doesn't really cut the chase anymore.
Yeah, not so much. Let's see. Oh, I'm nowhere near level now.
I think that was it. That's all I remember for XP. At least.
Alright. Extra 5,000 each because this was a roleplay game. And not a combat.
You said 5,000?
5,000.
Thank you very much.
Cha-ching. Is that fair? How much is that total?
I don't know.
About 15,000, I'd say.
That sounds good.
A little less? Yeah.
That sounds alright. No one leveled up?
I don't know.
Y'all
No.
are still level 14?
We're still level 14 for a while.
What level is Nico?
I don't remember. Maybe 7? I think 7.
Has she played 7 long? Has she been 7 for at least a couple games?
No.
Just one? Not even?
I don't know if she's even actually played as 7 yet.
Okay. She does not level.
Yeah, I guess that is pretty much all we did. She gave a concert, but
You got money for that, don't get XP. Oh, give yourself another 300 XP for just having obscure dragon god knowledge. Write down that you know that. I would definitely write down.
300?
Yeah. Definitely write something down that Jash knows something about 3 yet to be named dragon gods.
Forgotten dragon.
Forgotten dragon gods.
You kept saying forgotten gods, and I'm like, you're saying it. You're saying the word.
It's so funny. Every time I present a puzzle, Luna literally tap dances around me.
That's why
That's what she did last time.
That was the face plan at one point. Was you were just saying
she was the first one to solve it.
How many?
But the last one to figure it out.
How many?
300.
No, how many gods?
3.
With the getting into the castle thing.
She
Yeah.
said it. She said how to do it, and was the last one to figure it out. Did the same thing too. She said how to figure it out. It's like she said it. What was one of her first things? Is it's the letters. Nothing.
And then you said most of the words. I think. You said
it was rival. That was one of them.
You said forgotten. I don't think you got the E or the
she
I
did actually.
until
She said maybe it's a period or a silent letter.
Oh yeah. She have got it. Oh.
Like you spelled it out. You literally answered it out loud. You just didn't quite. It's so funny.
Oh.
I love it. I'm not making fun of you. Like I really.
Yeah.
I'm a bard. I dance around things.
Hopefully better than.
Oh my head hurts.
You don't know.
That's why I said hopefully.
So.
Alright, so yeah, I think that's it.
That is it.
So cutting video. Woo. We made a dragon mountain trap thing barf today. Be proud.
I wanted to befriend the white dragon.